to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live.
Let me see if you guys can hear me now. This is so weird. I'm having such issues. Let me see if you guys can hear me. There now. You go. This is so weird. I'm having such issues. Make sure the volume is turned up. There you go. This is so weird. Such issues. Make sure the volume is turned up. Okay, everyone. I believe you can hear me. I might have to raise my octane a little bit. Okay, everyone. I believe you can hear me. I might have. Yes, you all can hear me. I just might have to raise the octane level. Is that such a thing? Octane level of my volume. I might have to, volume. All right, just run with it. Run with it. Run tell that. How's everyone doing? Got a lot of people in the comment sections this morning. How are you all doing? Let me just say hi, Colton. How are you, sweetie? How is your Saturday? Hi, 504. Ta-ta! How are you, sweetie? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yolanda, how are you? Yay! How's work, sweetie? And I just wanted to say I love that you invest in you, Yolanda, the way you want to. I honor anyone that gets themselves out of a box that people want to put them in, and you are finding your way. And I would say good for you, especially post COVID. So I am very, very proud of you. Good for you. You found your way. And of course, at this stage of the game, you're making your way. So we are not at the beginning or the end. We are in the middle of Yolanda. We're in the middle. We're in the making of. Making of Yolanda. All right, let me put my glasses. Oh, wait. Let me put my glasses on. We should be on page 101, but I'm going to go back to 100 just to make sure because I've done that a lot. I think I'm on a certain page, but I'm really not. I'm supposed to be documenting where I end. I'm supposed to. I never do. I'd like to start though. I also like to tell everyone I am wearing long sleeves today. I am wearing long sleeves, and long sleeves is not something I wear, but I am proudly wearing long sleeves. And that is because, let me put these bracelets on. Two of them. Yay. Whenever I buy crystals, I buy 2 to 4 because I wear one on each arm. One is receiving, one is putting back out, and I never know what I want to do. Do I want to receive? Do I want to put back out? I never know. So I just wear one on each side. It's a Libra problem that I have. That's when my Libra shows up. Okay, where are we, guys, in this universe of communicating with one another? Somebody's trying to text me. Oh, hold on, guys. Hi, everyone. I'm so sorry. My boss called me, so I picked up. Um, what if you're such a liar? Such a liar, Pinocchio. Oh my God. Stop lying. Fact. Pino, Pinocchio. Pinocchio. How do you spell Pinocchio, guys? Oh my God. You're such a liar. All right. It's much better when you want the other person that you can stand to be around when it's pouring rain. Boom. All right. Somebody's professing their need to cuddle with me. Oh my God, whatever. I gotta stop. I don't believe anybody, by the way. It's like, oh, I want to cuddle with you. I'm like, stop. Hmm. Okay, let me see now. What am I doing? I don't want to talk too much this morning. Hi, Stacy. Hello. Happy Saturday. Ayanya. Hello, sweetie. Black Pearl. Where's Jem? Good morning and good health, everyone. Hi, Steven. How are you? Oh, thank you so much. Oh, you're welcome so much. And I mean what I say. I say what I mean. Okay, I'm wearing long sleeves today, which is a never for me. I never wear long sleeves. But it is pouring rain. There's not a sun to be found, which is like unacceptable here in the Caribbean. Anywhere in the Caribbean, you will always find the sun. But I think we got something. Oh, Otis. I think this is Otis. Tropical Storm Otis. And it must be pretty close. Tropical Storm. Oh, wait, shit. Nothing. Never mind. I don't care. Tropical Storm Otis. Where is Tropical Storm Otis? Viewing Eastern Pacific Storm may become next strength. Tammy's Eyes, Bermuda, Hurricane Otis. Hurricane Otis, Category 5, Nightmare Scenario. Hmm. All right, let me explain. Rain weather is cuddle weather, but you have to know the person to stay indoors, not just to cuddle. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this. But also be free to engage, laugh, cry, have fun, sleep, etc. That's why we have winters and rain weather. We do not know each other that way. See? Oh my God. Happy Saturday, lovely people. Hi, Bree. Hi, Bree. All right. Can we get this party started? Um, I was gonna go to a party last night, but man, this rain stopped the party because it was gonna be at the hotel that I work at. But most hotels here are outdoors. There's no such thing as an indoor restaurant in St. Croix. I'm trying to think if there is, but maybe one or two. But really small restaurants are indoors. Too much like air conditioning. So all the big resorts are outdoors, much like the hotel that I work in. And so it wouldn't stop raining from 4 o'clock. And we know rain, it'll pour, it'll stop. You won't see rain again for 3 weeks. Not yesterday. So the Halloween party was canceled. But I want everyone to join me and Lamar today. Are you cursed? We're doing readings if you want to know if you are cursed or if your family is cursed. or is there a generation of cursedness in the family? So it's a spooky event tonight. Come join us, get your readings, come see if your family is cursed. It'll be fun. All right, let's get this party started. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to start with page 100. I don't think I read over this. And Neil is asking God a question. And Neil says, "Hi, Black Coffee, No Cream. How are you, sweetie? Good morning, Bree. How are you?" Neil says, "Is renunciation part of a truly spiritual life?" What's renunciation? I gotta look that up. Excuse my ignorance. I'm sorry. I'm having fun. Okay. Is renunciation renunciation meaning? Okay, let me look it up. How much are readings for tonight? Same $60. $60. But let me tell you something. I have watched these readings, not that I'm trying to convince you, change people's lives. I have watched the readings put somebody on red alert. And so they like, uh-oh, I'm so glad I got this reading. I've also watched people get a reading live and then um, elaborate on the reading more for clarification. So these readings are being very helpful. Renunciation, the formal rejection of something, typically a belief, a claim, a course of action. For example, a renunciation of violence. Is renunciation part of a spiritual life? What type of renunciation? God goes, yes, because ultimately all spirit renounces what is not real, and nothing in the life you lead is real, save your relationship with me. Yet, renunciation in the classic sense of self denial is not required. Mm. Like, I do not want to renunciate food. I do want to renunciate people that don't get me. That's what I think I'm at. And I'm at it proudly, right? We had a problem in group on Tuesday. And I think what I discovered from the problem on Tuesday is that the person was talking about me, but didn't want to say it to me, right? And so I renunciate those persons that can't find their way to ask me some questions to figure something else out so that they are not in a healthy alignment with me. And so what I discovered is that somebody in group um, was asking questions and thought it was being directed to the person that handles the group right now, but they weren't. The person was directly talking to me. But the person that handles the group right now did not know that. And so I renunciate anybody who can't find their way to a healthy conversation with me, right? We don't need to be friends, right? You don't need to be in group. We don't need to be friends. And I accept you for not having basically the guts to have a conversation with me or allow yourself to listen to a group of people who also don't have the guts, don't have the spiritual guts. The one thing I can say about having spiritual guts, right, is that it's a practice. It does not happen overnight. I've often heard people say to me, Tracy, I can't be as strong as you. Well, my strength was not an overnight thing. My strength came later after years and years of people doing the same things to me. The thing that's interesting is that I have chosen not to crumble. I've chosen to rise up and speak out when I feel like I'm being um, disrespected, right? Which is what I did in my group on Tuesday. I didn't know, based upon what the person was saying, which I found out after group, that she was actually talking to me. What a bitch. What a bitch. But what was saying, it's in the group, and spirit is moving me to tell you this. I was like, girl, you are not speaking to spirit. You are speaking to your ego, but it's not spirit. So I publicly renounce people who don't understand the difference, who don't get it. Like, moving on, I've got a purple brick road to go down, and there's many, many living souls on the purple brick road that I would like to engage with, if they like to engage with me. And this road is not easy, guys. Try doing this road when nobody was doing New Age stuff but white folks. I had no black folks to help me. None. And so at this stage of the game, I am tired. Thank God I'm the age that I am. If I were in my 20s, people would annihilate me, but I'm not. I'm 60. And so now I'm at the point where I renunciate people and attitudes that don't fit my mold. I'm not right. I am. Go find someone that does what you do best. But over on this lane, in the purple brick road lane, we're learning to shed all of that ugly. We have to renunciate everything slowly, but it has to be shed to stay on the purple brick road. And you can get stuck in a purple brick road. Nobody's going to worry about you getting stuck. If you get stuck, I'm going to sit with you. But it also doesn't mean I'm going to placate your bad behaviors. I'm going to be like, yo, you're here because of you. I had to have my hairdresser tell me that. She's like, no, it was because of you. And I was like, what? And she was like, Tracy, you started this. This is the problem that you created. And I was like, oh, well, I needed to hear that. And that's what I do to others. What my hairdresser did to me, I do to you. No, 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 no. Why are you still in this mess? Don't worry about her. Don't worry about him. Why aren't you renunciating and walking away from toxic relationships, toxic places, toxic jobs? I mean, am I hitting a nerve here, anyone? Is renunciation part of the truly spiritual life? God says yes. Because ultimately, all spirit renounces what is not real, and nothing in the life you lead is real, save your relationship with me. Yet, renunciation, the classic sense of self denial, is not required. I need food. I like food. I'm not renunciating no damn food. I might have to renunciate potato chips. I am having a real problem with potato chips, guys. It's turning into a problem. Like, I didn't even like potato chips a year ago. So what is that about? Thank you, Bree. It's real love when someone wants the best for you. Correction is given with love. God is love. Thank you, Bree. Yes. A true master does not give up something. A true master simply sets it aside as he would do with anything for which he no longer has any use. There are those who say you must overcome your desires. Well, I like potato chips. I don't want to overcome it. But I might have to overcome how many carbs I put in my body. See the difference? I might have to decide a bag of potato chips or two means I cannot have french fries. So when I eat my dinner at the hotel, I will get wings, like, chicken wings, chicken wings. And it comes chicken wings and fries, but I can't eat fries every day. So I get chicken wings and Caesar's salad, right? I replace the fries with salad. It's a little tiny salad, but it was the thing that was helping me to lose weight. I didn't even know it. Changing from the French fries and adding, and by the way, I would eat this every day because I'm a Leo and I'm a fixed sign, and I can eat the same thing every day for 2 years because we're just weird like that. That's not the point. The point is between exercising every morning and then turning around and allowing myself to have um, 5 pieces of wings and Caesar salad, very portioned Caesar salad over fries, was helping me to lose weight. And then the bag of potato chips or two for dinner. A true master does not give up something. A true master simply sets it aside, as he would do with anything for which he no longer has any use. Hi, three. Good morning. There are those who say you must overcome your desire. I say you must simply change them, says God. The first practice feels like a rigorous discipline. The second, a joyful exercise. Just simply change them. I know I can't eat French fries. By the way, everyone, French fries, I love French fries. I love, you don't even understand the word love that is coming out of my mouth. I love French fries. I love sweet potato French fries. I love regular French fries. I love the fat steak French fries. I love French fries. But I had to recognize that French fries are not my Jimmy Jam for my health. So now I would normally be like, oh, I'll have French fries once a week, but I've been in such discipline, I don't eat French fries at all. I have changed so much, but I think I did replace it with potato chips, so whatever. One addiction to another addiction, I think. Um, there are those who say that to know God, you must overcome earthly passions. What the fuck is that? Does that mean sex? People, sex are good. Have sex. Women, stop being celibate. My God. God gave us sex for a reason. Like, use it. Use the organ between your legs. Everybody, men and women. Not to say that you should do it the way I'm addicted to French fries, right? That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying earthly passions are healthy. That's all I'm saying. I gotta get my soup. And I have no money. I gotta get John money when I come back. I'm back. All right, guys. Hold on a second. Don't leave me. I gotta get my soup, or else I feel like I disrespect John. So let me play some music for you. And thank you. Hi guys. I said that like Sherelle's World. Hi guys. Hi guys. Okay. Let's see if I can continue on. There are those who say that to know God you must overcome all earthly passions. Yet to understand and accept them is enough. What you resist persists. What you look at disappears. Right? So, if we resist having a drinking problem, a drug problem, sex addiction problem, a casino problem, we don't overcome the problem. But a food problem, like me, but if you look at it and you start to address yourself, your shadow self, what makes me do this? What you look at disappears. I like that. Those who seek earnestly to overcome all earthly passions often work at it so hard that it might be said that this has become their passion. They have a passion for God, a passion to know Him. But passion is passion, and to trade one for the other does not eliminate it. Do you guys understand that? How many people, especially in black churches, I don't know about white churches, but in black churches, you'll get a deacon, you'll get a pastor, and what do they say? I used to be a drug dealer. I used to be on drugs, but I'm not on drugs anymore. I'm not a drug dealer anymore. And it's like, wait, I'm proud for you, but you're preaching after you done went out there and ruined lives with your drug dealing. You ruined lives with your drug dealing, which you so passionately, right? I remember you in a corner. Hey, 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 you should be getting this, right? I remember people used to say that to me. And you ruin lives. And then you have a come to Jesus moment, and now you're in church preaching. You're just another drug dealer in church. Pastor, deacon, deaconess. I mean, am I too much today? I could be. I'm okay with that. Someone I knew said this to me. She said that all that jumping up and down and dancing and gyrating in church for the love of God, you know, when they start doing that step and the shoulders start to move and your torso starts to feel it, your breast starts to jump up and down, your hips start to moving in your chair, and you jump up and you do the foot dance. And let me tell you something, the beat of the drums, that's some African shit. That's some African shit in our DNA. And the beat of the drums, the beat of the music makes you go wild. You all believe it's the spirit inside of you. It's not. It's club dancing. You just changed from shaking your boo thing in the club and put it in church. That's what someone said to me. And when she said that, I was like, I'm blown away. Because that's exactly what I kept seeing in church. But since I'm not a club dancer, I couldn't relate the two. I just knew that jumping up and down, which you call the Holy Spirit, can't be real. It just can't be. That means you would gyrate to any music. Does that make sense what I'm trying to say? Am I being too hard right now? Probably. But do you get it? Those who seek earnestly to overcome all earthly passion often work at it so hard that it might be said that that has become their passion. They have a passion for God, a passion to know Him, but passion is passion. And to trade one for the other does not eliminate it. Therefore, judge not that about which you feel passionate. Simply notice it. Don't judge yourself. Notice it. And then see, does it serve you? Given who and what you wish to be. Right? Does my addiction for food service me? It can't. My addiction for food will kill me. So I have to develop a better relationship with food. And what I figured out is that I like to be fulfilled. I like my tummy to be fulfilled. I've decided that how I fulfill my stomach feels better when I have fruits, vegetables, less beef, I put less chicken on my plate. I like to munch on meat, not have a lot of meat. But it took forever to get here. And actually, it took me moving to St. Croix to get here. Not having a car like it limits me on how I ate because I didn't have a car. So I had to always ration what my meals look like. You know, remember you are constantly in the act of creating yourself. You are in every moment deciding who and what you are. Can you imagine that every day you wake up, you decide who you're going to be, and you can change from yesterday? You could be on, like, Lamar did the best thing the other day. We started a video, and he was, hello, uh, and we still had to work, right? And so we just went live, and the more we talked, you could see Lamar coming out of it, right? And then he even said, guys, I started out in such a bad mood, and I'm in such a good mood right now, right? And it was a perfect example of how we can start out our day where we're like, don't bother me, I will bitch slap you. And not notice why we got there so early in the morning, right? It could be a thought, it could be a dream, it could be anything. Your kids bother you, your husband bother you, you saw something on somebody's cell phone, right? Now, I don't know what could create such a bad morning, but boom, I'm ornery today, right? With me, it's hunger. With me, I need to eat. If somebody feeds me, I'm happy. If you don't feed me and you make me wait, my attitude is real bad. So Lamar might have been hungry that in that moment because we do our videos at night. We don't do them in the morning. And you know, just notice that maybe that is something that one can get corrected. You don't have to stay in a bad mood. And two, like notice when it gets corrected, like Lamar did. Guys, I was in such a bad mood, but I feel so good now. This was just such a good live. Boom, boom. And then tomorrow you may not wake up the same way. Maybe the same triggers as yesterday is not going to be there today. But we do have to look at ourselves, right? And when Lamar announced he was in a bad mood, I was like, well, stay in a bad mood. I'm not trying to get you out your mood, child. I know we got to work, but I'm not going to placate. Oh, don't be in a bad mood. No, stay in it. Good for you. He didn't want to stay in it. And then once we started camaradeing with you all, he couldn't stay in it because it was so good to be around enlightened people that you can't. Am I making sense or am I just rambling on? Okay. Therefore, judge not that about which you feel passionate. Simply notice your passions and see if it serves you, given who and what you wish to be that day. I added that, not your lifetime. Who do you want to be that day? And if you want to be miserable that day, own it. Own it. I tell everyone, I'm depressed. Stay there. What? Don't come out of depression. That's not what you're supposed to tell people. Oh, really? No. I think the worst thing you can do is fight depression. Go in. In fact, leave work early. Tell your boss you're depressed. Go lay down on your sofa, get a blanket, cry it out if you have to. If you don't want to cry it out, you just want to lay there, do it. I'm not going to stop you. Sometimes you just have to enjoy depression, sadness. Somebody hurt my feelings. Remember, you are constantly in the act of creating yourself. You are in every moment deciding who and what you are. You decided this largely through the choices you make regarding who and what you feel passionate about. Often, a person on what you call a spiritual path looks like he has renounced all earthly passions, all human desire. What he has done is understand it. Often, a person on what you call a spiritual path looks like he has renounced all earthly passions, all human desire. What he has done is understand it, see the illusion, and step aside from the passions that do not serve him, which is why I do not agree with priests not having sex. That's weird. The human body needs sex. So when someone says to priests, you can't have sex, and then says to nuns, you can marry, but the only person you can marry is Jesus, but you can't have sex with Jesus because Jesus isn't here. So we got priests that can't have sex, and we got nuns that can't have sex, and nuns that can't have sex are evil bitches, right? They're fucked up. They're mean. They're horrible. Priests that can't have sex, well, you know what they do. You know. You know. And so, hence a fucked up world. You know. You know. You know what they do. And so no one can convince me that church is good for me. Not when they have priests in there that aren't having sex. You know. You know. Tell me I'm lying, and I'll show you I'm not. Did you all know that nuns get married to Jesus in the Catholic Church? So poor Jesus is a polygamist because the Catholic Church has set him up to be married to all the nuns in the world. They all wear a wedding band. Did you know that? Yeah, that's what happens. Weird shit. Weird shit goes on in churches. You know. You know. You know. Somebody tell me why I don't like Jesus. You know. You don't get it for this time. Normally I don't have nail clippings. I mean, fingernail clipping things. You know. You know. I'll throw you out because I don't need you. Do I need you? No, I don't need you. You know. All right. What else are we talking about? Passion is the love of turning being into action. It fuels it fuels the engine of creation. It changes concepts to experience. I like that. Passion is the fire that drives us to express who we really are. Never deny passion. Mm, mm. All you women that are celibate out there, I don't think that is so godly. I don't know. I don't want to judge, but I don't know. Passion is the fire that drives us to express who we really are. Never deny passion, for that is to deny who you are and who you truly want to be. I mean, if we take it another way, right? It doesn't have to be sex. I don't know why I'm focusing on that. But it also could be a passion to be a tarot reader, right? I know a lot of people that became nurses but really wanted to be something else. I would say go back and get that something else. You're always going to have your nursing degree. No one can take that from you. But go back and get your passion, right? I would think. To live your life without the renunciation never denies passion. Back to renunciation. The renunciation never denies passion. The renunciation simply denies attachments to results. Does anybody get that? The renunciation never denies passion. The renunciation simply denies attachments to results. Passion is a love of doing. Doing is being experienced. Yet what is often created as a part of doing is expectation. To live your life without expectation, without the need for specific results, that's freedom. That is godliness. That is how I live, says God. I love that. I love God. I'm learning so much in this book. I'm so happy to be here with you all. Learning everything, changing my thought patterns from reading this book. And I don't like, usually I find problems in the very spiritual books that I read, right? And I do have a problem with Neil and his inability to get there with everyone else. But I also can forgive him because this might have been his first opportunity to have a conversation with God, with spirituality, with himself even. So I can understand and forgive Neil for where he's at in life, right? And how he got there. And how structurally hard it is to figure out what you need. All right. You are not attached to results, says Neil. Absolutely not, says God. My joy is in creating. Do you guys understand that? Because this isn't the first time that God said, I create, I create. I don't worry about the end result. I just create. My joy is in creating, not in the aftermath. Renunciation is not a decision to deny action. Renunciation is a decision to deny a need for a particular result. There's a big difference. Can you explain what you mean by the statement, passion is love, turning being into action? Beingness is the highest state of existence. It is the pure essence, says God. It is the not now, not now. The all, not all. The always, never aspect of God. Pure being is pure God-ing. Yet it's never been enough for us to simply be. We have always yearned to experience what we are. And that requires a whole other aspect of divinity called doing. Let us say that you are at the core of your wonderful self, that aspect of divinity called love. This is, by the way, the truth of you. Now is one thing to be love and quite another thing to do something loving. The soul longs to do something about what it is in order that it might know itself in its own experience. So it will seek to realize its higher idea through action. This urge to do is called passion. Kill passion and you kill God. Passion is God wanting to say hi. But you see, once God or God in you does that loving thing, God has realized itself and needs nothing more. Man, on the other hand, often feels he needs a return on his investments. Oh, I didn't know where he was going with this. If you're going to love somebody, fine. But as a human, we better get some love back. That sort of thing. That's not passion. That's expectation. Don't you hear that a lot, right? And I apologize if I only talk from a woman perspective. I only know the woman perspective, but men, you all feel this way too. It's like when you love someone and you put in so many years and then it falls apart or they go off with somebody else and then you say, I put so much into I love this man so much. I put so much love into this man. How could he leave me? Right? How could he do this to me? Right? So, you see. Man, on the other hand, often feels he needs a return on his investments. If you're going to love somebody, great. But we better get some love back. That's man. That's the sort of thing. That's not passion, that's expectation. This is the greatest source of man's unhappiness. This is the greatest source of what separates man from God. You know, I have a group that I used to have. I don't have it anymore. And I think way back in the day when I first started the group that I was creating this group for a greater good. That's what I was thinking to myself. I think ultimately I was having expectations of the group that I was pouring into to pour back into me. And the realization that I got over the years is that people are like, fuck you, people. Fuck you, Tracy. If you want to give to me, that's on you. I can receive it. I do not have to give back unto you. But I'm going to show up every time because you are so giving. Thank you. I like that. I do not have to service how you service me. However, I might service my family that way. I don't have to service you that way. And I didn't understand that when I started the group, I had expectations of wanting something back from the group that people could not provide. And so I had to get hurt and understand the hurt time and time again. It's a funny thing about God. When you don't learn your lesson, he will bring somebody else new in with the same issues that you had with the previous person until you get the lesson, until you get your aha moment. And so I had to figure out that the group that I started, albeit spiritual, I was not being loved the way I was loving. And to me, loving is education and spiritual this and spiritual that, and learn about this book and that book, and crystals and da 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 da, whatever it takes. And through book club, I've had to learn that my service to others is my service to others. I never have to receive it back. I have to know that I get pleasure in service. And the Mars said something in a video the other day. It had something to do with where my planets lie in the 11th house or something. And humanitarian in my 11th house. The Leo in me wants to be acknowledged for the service, wants to be loved, wants to be appreciated. That will never change. Like wanting something back will probably never change because the Leo in me likes it. But realistically, I had to understand that I was not giving to receive. I was giving because that's who I am in my core. And so, not having expectations of getting something back was freeing. I had to know that I had to show up to book club just to be, just to be me, just to commune. And so when we had a most recent problem, which has been a constant problem with me in group, when someone wanted to like speak on their feelings, and it was like, no, you don't get to do this. I've learned. I don't need your validation. I don't even want your validation. No matter what, I am going to give back. So if I don't give back in group, I give back on YouTube. If I don't give back on YouTube, I give back by showcasing others. You know, I'm the character that I am, and I've learned to give because that's who I am. But the expectation of what should come back to me, null and void. Null and void. Because everyone has their own agendas, everyone has hidden agendas, and if somebody takes from me and grows from there, I can only pray that the people that they are going to meet with, they will change a soul. So no, I don't need to be revered. Oh, Tracy, I don't like it when we do it to pastors. I don't like it when we do it to political leaders. I don't like it when we do it to stars. I don't need that. I'm going to give to you anyway. But I only learned that lesson because over and over and over again in group, I had to watch people not care about me. I thought there was something wrong with me. And what I realized is that your tribe of people might come to you to get from you, but they got to get going. And sometimes they might spit in your face because for whatever reason that they need to leave, they can't leave healthy. And that's okay too. Not that I would let anybody spit in my face, like I'll punch you in the face first, and then I'll let you go. But I'm just saying some people leave in an argument to justify just leaving when you could just leave. One of the other girls in group, she was so cute, she sent me a letter, and she goes, I love you, thank you, I'm going to leave group. And then she said something else, and I said, always feel free to leave. Like a big announcement, I don't know if that's necessary. How much you love me, I don't know if I need that. Just feel free to leave. It's not going to be about me next time. It could be about something else. It could be about your job. It could be about your boyfriend. Give yourself permission to make a decision to say, I've been fulfilled and I'm out. And then I said to her, I said, I gotta find a way to get people to just give themselves grace and to leave. Most people, she was adorable in the way that she did it. I don't think she understood my answer because I'm a weird person. But I understand my answer now because I think that what happened on Tuesday in group is someone that wanted to leave but couldn't leave without making a huge statement about what they found wrong with the group. And with that being said, I had to cuss them the fuck out. Right? Because you could just leave. Period. Or you could just have a private conversation about your feelings. Period. But instead, the person came to group and put it on the whole group, and everybody was confused. And nobody wanted to respond. They wanted to placate her, like, oh, yeah, did you get everything out that you needed? Just want to make sure what the hell this is. You know? I don't know. I think I'm still upset over the group. You guys don't know what I'm talking about. If you look at something, says God, truly look at it. you will see right through it and right through any illusion it holds for you. Hi, Lisa. Leaving nothing but the ultimate reality in your sight. In the face of ultimate reality, your puny illusions have no power. It cannot long hold you in its weakening grip. You see the truth of it, and it's the truth that sets you free. And that's what I felt like. I'm just going through it. Forgive me, everyone. I'm still processing what happened in group last Tuesday. There was a truth that came out from her perspective, but I heard a different truth. And so the truth had to be challenged. Her truth against my truth had to be challenged. And of course, I cussed her the fuck out. Because you don't get to put your truth onto something and then call it truth. You can have a dialogue about something that's bothering you, but you don't get to make a blanket statement and call it truth because your spirit. It's not me, it's my spirit. It's like, fuck you and fuck your spirits. You're talking to evil spirits, lady. Your truth and what you said, my truth interpreted something different. And now we have a battle. And who's going to stand on their truth? Can we both be right? Yes. But your delivery has to be better. Wow, this same heron keeps coming back. So cute. What if you don't want the thing you are looking at to disappear? Oh, Neil asks some crazy ass questions. God says you should always want it to. What? Disappear? There is nothing in your reality to hold on to yet. If you do not choose the illusion of your life over ultimate reality, you may simply recreate it, just as you created it to begin with. In this way, you may have in your life what you choose to have and eliminate from your life what you no longer wish to experience. You never resist anything. If you think that by your resistance you will eliminate it, think again. You only plant it more firmly in place. Have I not told you all thought is creative? Even a thought that says, I don't want something. If you don't want it, why think about it? Don't give it a second thought. Yet, if you must think about it, that is, if you cannot not think about it, which means you're thinking about it, then you do not resist. Rather, look at whatever it is directly, accept the reality as your creation, then choose to keep it or not, as you wish. What would dictate that choice? Who and what you think you are, and who and what you choose to be. This dictates all choice, every choice you have made in your life and ever will make. And so the life of a renunciation is an incorrect path. That is not a truth. The word renunciate holds such wrongful meaning. In truth, you cannot renunciate anything because what you resist persists. The true renunciation does not renounce, but simply chooses different. This is an act of moving towards something, not away from something. You cannot move away from something because it will chase you all over to hell and back. Therefore, resist not temptation, but simply turn from it. Turn toward me and away from anything unlike me. Yet know this, there is no such thing as an incorrect path. For on this journey, you cannot not get where you are going. It is simply a matter of speed, merely a question of when you will get there. Yet even that is an illusion, for there is no when, neither is there a before or after. There is only now, an eternal moment of always in which you are experiencing yourself. And what is the point, says Neil, if there is no way not to get there? What is the point of life? Why should we worry? God, I fucking hate Neil. Why should we worry at all about anything we do? Of course you shouldn't, says God, but you would do well to be observant. Simply notice who and what you are being, doing, and having, and see whether it serves you. The point of life is not to get anywhere. It is to notice that you are and have always been already there. You are always and forever in the moment of pure creation. The point of life is to, therefore, to create who and what you are, and then to experience that. All right, guys, we're on chapter 6. I'm going to stop here. I have a lunch date with my neighbors. They love me for some reason, and I accept their love into my life. And we go out to eat on Saturdays. Once I get my car back, then I will do it differently. But right now, they ride me to the destination of their choice, although they did give me a choice, which is really funny. But I only get 2 choices, so that's hilarious. But thankfully, we're going to a place where we're indoors, and that should be, and it's also raining, and Caribbeans don't like rain, so they may not come out today. So it might be not packed today. I love you guys. I hope I helped, as always. Every time I read Conversations with God, I hope I helped. I hope I helped someone. And you never have to give back to me. Give unto others. If you want a personal reading with me, I am available today, 213-458-7408. I am staying home. I'm available to you. I've got a few bookings, but I have plenty of room. I love you guys. Thank you for putting up with me, as always. Have a good weekend. Take it easy. Oh, see you tonight with Lamar. Are you cursed? Are you cursed? Are you cursed? Are you cursed? Come find out tonight at 9 p.m. Bye, guys. Love you.
Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live.